Hey there YouTube, it's PJ. Just thought I'd give a bit of an update on the RAM. So once again I have a RAM 1500, it's a 2015. It's a 6-speed. Got it back in the end of March. Done a little bit of work to it, put on a MagnaFlow exhaust. Bed liner put in, sprayed in, tonneau cover, tri-folding, soft one, not the hard ones. And the latest thing I've got for it is this here. I got a DiabloSport inTUNE i3. It's the full-on programmable one. It's the, let's see if you can see this here. It's 8345, so that's the platinum version where you can do the full-on custom tune if you want. I don't know if I was kind of hesitant to get it, but I wanted to get a tuner of some sort, and I think this one was the most viable option. For my 1500, because it's a 2015, I had to send in the PCM for it to be unlocked, and so I sent that into DiabloSport last week. It came in last night, and I installed the PCM last night, made sure the truck ran with the unlocked PCM, and then I put the 87 octane tune onto my truck, just the standard tune, didn't modify anything, just as is. Wanted to make sure that that worked. So so far it's worked. The truck ran fine with the unlocked PCM and with the 87 octane tune loaded onto it. Had some challenges removing the PCM. I broke one of the lever arms off of one of the connectors from the PCM. Kind of freaked out at the time, but I was able to remove both connectors. There's actually some, the connector broke, that's a bad thing. But the good thing is the design of the connector allows you to undo the latching mechanism, not the red lever, but there's two latches that hold either side of the PCM connector. You can manually move those with like a flathead screwdriver or tweezers, and I used the latter. I used tweezers to kind of work it down little by little, jiggling the connector off, and that worked, but it was painful. It took me about 2 hours by the time I broke something, tried to figure out, freaked out, and actually got everything uninstalled. So yeah, that took about 2 hours to take it off, and it was only because of the connector issue. Other than that, I was just taking off 3 bolts. I also took the air box off just to give me a bit more room after I broke the connector. So there's that. The install was like 15 minutes, super easy. Also, something I wanted to just touch on. You may see some reviews of how this thing's horrible, how it doesn't work, that kind of thing. There's lots of reviews like that for the Trinity T2, I believe, where it freezes up and this, that, and the other. So that's one reason why I didn't get the Trinity T2. Plus it was like $100 more or something, and I think it had some features that I wasn't going to use. So the i3, what I'd done initially out of the box, I set up the Wi-Fi and all that before going into the truck. So I set up the Wi-Fi in my house, so it was, the best signal strength possible and best chance of everything working. And I loaded the latest software that way. And I think that only took me about 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes by the time I unboxed it, plugged it in, done the Wi-Fi thing, and loaded the latest firmware or software. So that was a good point. So if people say it takes hours to download, they're full of crap. Maybe it's just because they had bad Wi-Fi or something like that, but my experience, it was fine. Now, when I tried loading the first tune onto my RAM, it didn't do it properly. There was some sort of error. So all I done is I just tried it again, and it worked fine. So that process only took about half an hour about half an hour to get the second try to load properly. So yeah, so I know I saw one post on the Diablo website where it's like, oh, it took 6 hours, I'm not happy with it, whatever, blah blah blah. But it was pretty quick. Within an hour and a half, and that's with monkeying around with some stuff around the house. Within about an hour and a half, I had updated the firmware via Wi-Fi, changed or installed my PCM, and loaded in inTUNE on the second try. And I think I was even like with a quick spin around the block after installing the PCM and after installing the tune. So it for me, my experience, it's been good so far. Haven't played around too much with any other settings. Probably do that tomorrow. Might make another video. But so far, it's working fine. The 87 octane boost does have a bit more oomph. There's some, I think they'd probably change the shift points a little bit, it feels like. The sound's a little different. It idles a little higher, I believe. But all in all, it seems to be okay. And yeah, a bit more power, just a little bit. You can just feel it. It's very subtle. So I can't wait to actually put in some 91 or 94 octane and try that can tune. The other can tune I'm going to probably try tomorrow is the miles per gallon booster. That's one of the reasons why I bought this. I want this truck to be, efficient, more efficient when it can be. So that'll be good. The truck's my daily commuter, and it's not too far I have to go. It's like 20 some odd kilometers, door to door. But be good if a tank of gas would last 2 and a bit weeks. That'd be great, or 2 weeks. So yeah, that's my impression so far. So yeah, maybe tomorrow, Saturday, I'll try monkeying around. Maybe I'll play around with the 87 octane tune that's modified a bit. There's a couple things I want to try. So yeah, anyway, that's my experience so far, and I'm enjoying the purchase. Haven't done much with it. It's been easy to install, and I think I'll do some stuff tomorrow with it. So anyway, talk to you later to YouTube, and have a good day. Bye.